Okay, I'm on Gimp again. How could you rotate an image around or flip it to another direction using Gimp? Well, let's have a look. Let's get the image first of all. So File, Open. You'd go to the actual documents you need. I'm on mine. I'm in like a root folder of a site I'm making, and I'm in the images. So you go to the file, and this is already selected. This one I want. So you double click on to bring it up. And it's given me this properties panel, so convert to RGB. That doesn't matter, I'm keeping that. And here it is, an image I'm using that gave me a good idea for a site. So I'm going to use and have it at different angles. So first of all, I just want to flip it to the other side. So on the left hand side, I've got all these different icons. Which one's flip? That one. That's the flip tool. Or you can go to Tools, click, Transform, where you've got flip and the rotate, which I'll be using in a minute. So the easiest way, let's just press flip and then on to the image. If I click, it's now flipped the other way. So that's a handy, quick tool. I'm going to export. I'm not going to overwrite because I want the two separate images. Now you can't just save because you'll be saving into the piece of software in its own file format. So export as, and up the top here, there's the original title of the image. So I'm going to call it, I don't know, left flip. And then the rest of it's .jpeg, which is exactly what I want. Export, and that exports to the file that's open. Export, it gives me a little qualities panel. Okay, so when I've got two of those images saved, go in different directions, which is perfect. So how could I have some more sort of rotations on it? So as I say, which one? That's the icon, rotate tool. Or you could go to Tools, and the reason I'm telling you this is sometimes not all the icons are on. Sometimes they could be in different areas. I know this is Gimp 2.10. Sometimes it can be arranged differently. So if they're not there, Tools, Transform, because that's where you're transforming things, align, move, crop, so on. So rotate. So same thing. If I click on, I can move it all around, and you can see on the properties section, the angle measurements are changing. What do I want exactly? I'm not certain. I'm making a website on slightly different things. I think I'm going to have something like that first of all, where I'm now going to save the image. Export as, sorry. And I'm going to call it rotate 1 JPEG. Export. So, I'm not sure that's saved actually. And I can check that by opening up again. So I've got it here. I've got call to action. That's the original name. I've got left flip, and that's just loading. That image now is loading, and bam, got ya. And rotate 1. I think there's an an error. So let's see this again. Rotate button. I clicked on. I'm rotating. You probably need a background image. Because of that, like gamma layer now, this alpha layer, you probably need something behind to save it, to be able to save. I imagine. I'm going to try that a bit later, but that's how you can rotate an image. I've got to work on that now. Maybe I'll do that in another video, but that shows you how you can flip and rotate. So there's the flip icon there. First of all, it's rotating. Rotate by... Does that mean it's actually saved? I don't know, try that again. So press on the rotate button. So you press the rotate, so that might be like a save. Let's see if you can save that. I'm going to export it now. Export as. No, I'm going to come out of that. I'm going to overwrite. I'm going to overwrite rotate 1. Same thing. I'm just not making another file space. I thought maybe you needed a background on it. I'm still suspicious you do. Let's go. I probably would. Let's have a look first of all. So I'm going to delete away. Open up. Is it? It's worked. But of course, there's an open bit then. So you might want to have a background image of that color, because the image will then could then be destroyed. You see what's happened? That's easily rectified. I'll do that in a second video. But I hope that explains how you can quite simply flip or rotate in GIMP 2.10.